us again, the two Raven Puff sisters. We decided to do the newbie tag, the Booktube Newbie Tag. So each going to answer one question, and the last one we're going to answer together. So there are 7 questions. The first one is, why did you start this channel? So we like to read. We've read our whole lives, and we collect a lot of books. I read every day, work, before I go to sleep. I love books. I watch a lot of booktubers, and as for a couple of years, and I thought, well, I would like to make a channel. Would like to chat about books. And I talked about it with Ike, and she also said, well, would like to start a channel as well. So, well, why don't we start one together? No? So, question number 2. What are some unique fun things you can bring to YouTube?
Yeah, as you can see, we are with the 2 of us. So the thing we bring to the table are discussions about books we both read, about the things we liked about it, the things we didn't like about it, and our takes on what we read. So yeah, that's kind of different. Also, the other thing is that the books we like are vastly different, so there's lots of different kinds of book we will be talking about. And of course there's also the Dutch books we read, and there's not a lot of booktubes about those kind of books.
But predominantly it's a YA, and sometimes also classic. I follow a YouTube channel, Kate Howe. I love the channel. A shout out to her. I don't know if she's going to see this, but she reads classics. She's also a huge fan of Elizabeth Gaskell, but she also reads detective novels. So I also follow her, but also follow another channel that reads classics, but it's predominantly YAs. I haven't seen any channels that read historical crime. So if you guys know one, tell me. So we can follow it. So those are some genres that we can bring to the table on YouTube. If you guys think some Dutch books are something that you would like to read, I can look for you if it's translated into English or maybe another language that you can read, so that you don't miss out on great Dutch book.
What are you most excited about on this channel? So,
I'm excited to talk about books that I love, books I've read. I would like to hear you guys' opinions on novels, especially the ones that don't get talked about often on Booktube. So I know I'm not the only one who enjoys those books, and what you guys' opinions are on those books. And I'm going to read, I think, differently books when I'm in my back of my head. I'm going to be thinking, well, what can I tell our followers about this book? So maybe I'm going to pay a bit more attention to the book. To be a great experience to get more in depth and realize the background of your tastes and why you like certain books. Just why do you love reading?
Well, what's not to like about reading? Meeting new people, actually, and it's about crawling inside their head. It's about their experiences during their lives. It is about overcoming the odds. It is about when you read, you meet different visions of life, of how you perceive the world, and you learn a lot from it when you read it. And for fantasies, really like that is because most fantasies are really models about society in the real world. So yeah, that's what I love about reading, because it broadens your horizon.
So the fifth question is, what book or series got you into reading? Well, that's a tough one. Like I said in a previous video, I've always read books. I grew up with books, so there isn't really a part in my life that I didn't read. But um, I I really started reading at the pace I'm currently reading a few years back, but I can't recall which book got me into reading so much. Maybe Twilight, I'm not sure. Yeah, there are even Twilight, I think, but also the Mortal Instruments. I think those two got me even more stoked to read. I don't know. Yes, I think those are the only things I can come up with.
For me, it was Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
Yes, that's the learned to read with the first books, and at first I really hated it because it was really tedious. But when it wasn't as difficult for me to read anymore, I read the whole series, and then I was going to read other books, and because I had also during lessons with the book under the table. So yeah, that's what got me into reading, because it was a way out of my head and a way out of the city situation I was in. So yeah.
So is you asked your favorite booktuber. Well, Eike doesn't really watch booktubers, not as much as me in any case.
Well,
Do you have a favorite?
no, not really a favorite per se, but there is one I follow, and it's I forgot the name of the channel. Inked Books. She read a few of the books I like to read, so I was really happy about that. So, and question is for Inkbound Books. My question is, if you get to choose which world from books you read you get transported to for a day or a month or a year, what world would you choose, and why?
And my favorite booktuber, I follow a lot of booktubers, but I find this one, like, I like the atmosphere of her videos. It's very cozy. She's not very well known, but I like her videos, and she also reads classics like I do. And I missed her very much when she went on a break due to her pregnancy, and I was really glad that she came back. So I just enjoyed her new video that much more because of the break. But it's Kate Howe. I also already mentioned her. And if I could ask her a question, it would be, how did you get to know Elizabeth Gaskell? It's a very maybe boring one, but that's my question. So, last question is, because starting a booktube channel will be hardest to overcome. I think our conflicting living arrangements, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If we do a tech video, we're going to do it together, but if it's during the week that she is at the other side of the country, she can film it with her mobile phone, and then going to edit it. So I'll answer the first question of the tag, and then she'll have her answer, and then so on and so forth. So you,
or we could always use Skype.
Yes, but it's not really good quality, but anyways. So I think that's the best way to do it. Our wrap ups and polls and stuff we're going to do separately if we are at the other side of the countries, but like tags, it's more fun if you hear the answers of both of us. So that's, I think, the best way to do it. Very busy with our job, so also we won't be able to have more than one video per day, so that's but even that is going to be I think a bit difficult, but going to work out. But I think those two are the hardest things, I think. So that's it for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I don't really have channels I'm going to tag because most of the channels I follow have already done this. So maybe Kate Howe, and I'm not sure if she's done it. She has done it. If she hasn't, it's me tagging you. And we'll do other tag videos. So if you guys know some tags that you would love us to do, let us know in the comments, and we'll do it. No. And that's it, I think. So give a thumbs up if you liked, subscribe, leave a comment, and that's it for this video. This is me, Ike, signing out. Bye!